Friends, it is a sad, sad day here in Rinard. We find ourselves at the newly formed cemetery. It's been a little bit since we recorded. The city's had time to build a proper mausoleum to remember our friend Phil Keaton. We'll just take a minute here and just think of the wonderful contributions he's made. Okay, basically it was an urban sprawl, but you know, credit where credit's due, we wouldn't have Rinard without Phil. So let's get back about our day. People come, people pay their respects, but the city doesn't sleep. The city keeps going. The city keeps growing. Got a lot of options here. We could work on Kopfenstop's Bremenberg. We could expand here. We could build out to the rail yards. But first and foremost, there's been some talks, and it looks like North Note's paper is moving. It seems like there was a deal brokered. It seems like an agreement was reached. And so the city fathers have agreed to the plans, mostly to appease Granny Carruthers, let's face it. But they have relocated the power lines. They are facilitating the move of North Note's paper. And as you can see, we're going to go ahead and put in the paper company here. Let's see. Who moves in? Chipperstein. Shh, don't tell. We're gonna fudge this a little bit. Haha, there we go. I wondered if that's all it would take. Was a little bit of zhuzhing, and we got North Notes back. Because John North loves his time here in Rinard. He's a happy transplant. But he's also very ecologically minded, and so he of course wanted to cooperate with Granny Carruthers. There are plans afoot. Granny has decided that she wants to do an ecologically minded commune. She, you see, apparently did a trip over to Oregon and met up with some of those ecotopians and decided that she was going to make her own little ecotopic paradise here. In fact, to the point that there may be some adjustments of borders here in the city. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to get rid of... I may want to do this offline. I really should do this offline. I'm going to keep plunging forward for a second here because I want to get this in a little bit. There, those houses are covered. Okay. Crothers Wood is going to spread down into this area by Clos du Lac. All right. Le District Central, right there. It's going to be beautiful. But first we talked about, and never done, a lovely little connector from Madison over here. So we're going to take care of the Madison connector. I'm going to build it over to there. And then we're going to do a curvy-wurvy. Well, first let's do this. Let's do a straight road off of Avenue des Marrons. So we can have a nice, solid 90-degree connection. And then Phil has taught me that. We love Phil. Phil is great. Not Phil Keaton. City planner plays Phil. Okay. Now, we talked about putting in some necessary parking here, which we're going to do. Let's scroll down here. We'll do a little parking road. We won't necessarily connect it though. I'll just put these two parking spots next to each other without overlapping, please. Thank you very much, kindly sir. And a nice little one-way connector right there. Wonderful. Now, we promised to park to these citizens here. Oh, look at that. All these extra lovely things. We got playgrounds. That's new. Chirplet Park. Huh. I swore I'd added some more, but hey, you know what? If it's a new update that's come through, because there was that update that did come through not too long ago. We need to build park maintenance. We need to build large parks. We need to build sports parks. So we're going to dump a bunch of the points there on that. But let's get over here. We've got our city services street. We're going to go ahead and do a little stem off of Assierstrasse. Really should be a bigger street, but we're going to just keep it 2-laner. Because really, it should only be city services that come through here. Okay, city maintenance. We'll build that maintenance hub right there. That'll help take care of the city maintenance of the parks. Cost us a little bit, but we'll be all right. We will be all right. Let's put in this park here. Make it something beautiful. Look at that. We've got hilly playgrounds. We've got park cafes. You know, we definitely want to have a park cafe. Ooh, and it can be on its own on a little... Does it have to be bound to a road, or is it just a path? I think it might be just a path. Let's connect in the paths then. Did they move my paths? I think they moved my paths, friends. There they are. Goodness gracious me. We might need to actually have a road. And that's okay. We will do a pedestrian road. Where is our pedestrian street? There we go. But I don't want a crossroads. It just seems like a very big road, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But that's okay, we'll make it work. Okay, we got a nice little park cafe. We could do a little activity playground that maybe isn't necessarily bound to a road because it's busy roads and I don't like busy roads. But I think we're gonna have to. So we'll do that there. We will put in a nice little canopy covered parkette right there. Just making it a nice little pleasant place so that everything is beautiful for the citizens of the area, and hopefully having this will appease Julek, because I don't think he wants to have huge development going in around him that much. All right. The city has their master plan for the campus here, I'm sure. Let's see if we can't grow some more beautiful city here. Yolanda's area is kind of struggling a little bit. I think part of it was having the need for the parks and that beauty. We are seeing some need for RCI demand increasing, which is good. So let's go ahead. We were going to expand the farms here a little bit, I think. That was the discussion. At least that's what we talked about to some degree. Let's see, though. It would help if I was on the right road. Strange how that works. I know. It's craziness. Okay, I think our road here is off on a tangent angle there, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. See that subtle bend there? Necessary. Don't really like it, but it's necessary. Okay. We were talking about having some commercial along here, weren't we? Because we definitely want people to be able to easily get to commercial and other interests without being too worried about travel times. We're going to facilitate this with a path. Yolanda's asked for that. She wants good, solid ease of walk and other transit modes. Bikes, go-karts. Okay, maybe not go-karts. All right. She's lobbied the city fathers, though. And it's time for a beautiful dog park. And even a park cafe, because, you know, they're a nicer area. So we'll go ahead, we'll give them a path to get over to here. But we'll swing it up close to the other gardens, and then maybe come in and backfill a little canopy covered park to I don't know, facilitate a little more interaction. We do want people to feel comfortable using and enjoying the parks here. Alright, so that connects there. Let's connect this over to here. And that is going to be beautiful. We're going to preserve the sight lines of the corundum. We're going to enjoy taking care of making it a little more publicly pleasing place. Activity park right there for the kiddles. Let's see, what else can we do? That small park isn't so small, is it? But we could do a square pocket park. Let's do that. Look at that beautifulness of it. Okay. Hopefully that will help build things up, and it looks like it is. We'll crank that speed up just a little bit, just to keep things hopping. And I believe those are... Let's do mixed. Let's do mixed residential blocks here. And you know what we might do? We might just sneak a path down here to see if we can't do that. It's not much, but maybe there's a couple buildings that could build there. Let's see. Yes, there is. Good. And then we can go ahead and we'll just run a nice little connector road through, connector path to aid in the walkability of the neighborhood. And then here on the main drag, City Fathers demanded a little bit more support for the lower rents to facilitate people having a nice place to live with low rent. Crendon Cove coming along. She's in negotiations to start buying this land, and the City Fathers are talking about extending Boulevard Grand Soleil and taking it and curving it and bringing it over here past the ancient military fort that's here. It's called the Castle Ruins, but we know it's really a military fort from back in the day. But let's look at our hospital situation. How are we doing hospital-wise? It seems like we've got some snags going here. So let's look at our hospital, which is right there. I was looking at the wrong street. I was looking at Myrtle. Good, still Myrtle. Okay, we've got 150 beds. We've got full usage of the vehicles, the ambulances. Which says to me we may need, we need some more ambulances. So to help facilitate that, let's look at our health really quick, get a feel for where we are lacking in health. That clinic is nice. Are we ready for a big old hospital? Are we ready for a French-style hospital? We might be. It's got 30 ambulances, because that's the central clinic. But, you know, if we're making this the true central district, we could ease up to it by building a nice little hospital right here, which gives a beautiful gardens, and then we've got the building. So let's do that. We took it, we ran with it. It's hitting our budget, but look at those ambulances all heading out fast. Medics on the rescue. Medic alert. They're going to take care of all those people. Got good coverage. Okay, good. We might need a smaller medical unit out here just to help. Is there a German medical clinic? There is not. That's okay. We've gone ahead, we'll put this in here. This will take care of some locals. This will be Bremenberg Medical Clinic. Look at our little city. It's sure growing, isn't it, friends? Sad as it is that we've lost Phil Keaton. Mr. Wilhelm Kopfenstopf has come to our city fathers with a bold plan. Bold plan to expand the city. But the fathers are like, that's a little too much. And what about the pollution? What about the pollution from Kolos? Because Charles, see, I got it right that time. Charles is a big power player in the city, and it's hard to fight against his wants, his plans. But they're gonna try. They're gonna try to find a nice happy medium. And what's Kopfenstopf's ultimate plan? We're not sure, but it looks like he's making a little loop, and then he's gonna join it to the highway there. We'll see what he comes up with. But in the meantime, he is going to go ahead with city approval and expand a little bit further here. Make some good solid roads. There you go, 180 degree. Looking carefully at that 90 degree right there. Why isn't it making the nice blocks? Why aren't you making the nice blocks? That's my concern. I need the nice blocks. Get the weird gaps. Oh, this backlog is just driving me nuts. Do we not have a bus terminal built? I don't think that we do. Let's look. It's getting on for the main line there. We haven't built it, friends. We've got to build this quick, but it's going to have to be in our next episode. There's a need for a solid bus terminal here to connect in all the other bus routes. It's time. It's time, and we're going to probably have to build it here in Bremenberg. So, friends, stay tuned. Glad to have you in our little city of Rinard. Bye.